And if I was ever dating like a K-pop idol, the way I would never talk about it like publicly.
Yeah, did you see the person who gave Jimin like
The
a tour
tour.
of the Harry Potter studio? Yeah, and got like super cancelled within less than 24 hours. I think that's a record
Wait, why did she
because
get
apparently
cancelled?
because for, like she supports stalkers like sasaengs, not sasaengs, just for fan sites, and people were like that's not okay. And here's the big one: she's a Cheney shipper.
Hi, we are.
Nuna talk,
I'm Zara.
and I'm Sophia.
And today we are going to be talking all about the dating scandals in the K-pop world. But before we get into all of that, we are Noona Talk, a podcast where we talk about K-pop, K-drama, K-culture, everything you need to know, especially if you're a Desi stan. But even if you're not Desi, we welcome you with open arms. We are here on YouTube every week for our podcast episodes. So remember to subscribe and like this video so that you're updated for all the other future episodes that we do. There's also multiple playlists with our season 1 and now season 2, which is almost towards the finish line. Who knows? Let's see. We also
We
do
have so much
K-drama
to talk about.
reviews. I swear. There's K-drama reviews, there's reactions that we do. We're also on all podcasting platforms like Spotify, Amazon, Apple, so many more. So you can do just the audio version if that's what you want. Follow us on Spotify. And if you're already one of our followers on Spotify, shout out to you. Thank you. We're also on Instagram at Noona Talk, exactly like it sounds. So you can follow us there to see all the fun things we get up to, like food tasting and album unboxings, and like me shading people's music opinions. Okay, so this week it's all about dating scandals.
Who's dating who?
And
Hmm.
why are they dating? Or are they dating?
Hmm.
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 But before we get into all of that, yet again, what's a poppin'?
What's popping, guys?
Okay, okay. So there is a new Queendom show by Mnet. If anyone's watched the old Queendom, I think there've been two seasons. They've had like Mamamoo, G Idol,
Yeah.
Dreamcatcher. Except this time it's called the Queendom Puzzle, and instead of groups, they're like picking out individual artists. Yeah, from
Whoa,
groups,
that's pretty
not
interesting.
soloists, because
Ah,
soloists still have no rights.
of course. Who are soloists?
Yeah, but like lots of Nugu adjacent groups, like Secret Numbers there, Momoland, someone from Momoland is there, Triple S, Light Some, Purple Kiss, and another news, Cha
Right.
Unwoo recently shared a really sweet cover honoring Moonbin, which is really like
Oh,
it's
that's
like
really sweet.
Moonbin's favorite song. He did a cover of it and he posted like a video of them singing it in karaoke together. And he was like, my friend. That was really sweet.
Oh, that's really nice.
Oh my god, have we talked about this? Samchar and Shotaro from NCT are leaving NCT. That's like big news.
I made a whole reel about this on our Instagram, so you can go
Yeah, but we
check out
didn't
what our
talk about it
opinions
on
are
air.
on that. Because
Hmm.
pressed. I am pressed because I know,
Really?
and I am happy that they do get to debut again. But like, if I was kept on ice for 3 years and then just shuttled off to another group, I'd just be like,
I mean, better than just being a trainee for 3 more years. At least they got to get some spotlight.
yeah. And they have done solo work and all of that, so it is something.
You know what's really K-pop trucks? Trucks, like if I was like broke in South Korea, I would just open like an LED truck business because K-pop fans love to like use that
Also, I don't
business
know.
model.
Maybe it's just because like I'm not there. I don't know what the impact of the truck is. Like it's just a board in front of you. Like you don't have to do anything. It's not
Yeah.
threatening in any way.
So first truck famously is by N Hypen, where N Hypen's Bite Me choreography. If any of you have not seen it, you should check it out. Where they dance with, wait for it, girls.
Oh no, no, not allowed. How could they?
Like
Also, we have
couple
watched
dancing.
this MV. Please go check out our reaction on the channel right now because it is a great MV.
And honestly,
That
we didn't even notice the couple dance. Like, we didn't
I'm
even
sorry, I
comment
did
on it.
notice and I didn't want to comment because it was so bad. It was so lame. Okay.
Hmm,
Like there was zero chemistry.
that's true. But like, there was a lot of touching
Nikki
and
and Claire had more
race,
chemistry.
racy dancing happening. So, K-pop fans, so Hypen fans, especially Korean engines, were very unhappy, and they did a truck protest to say, "Get rid of the girls." Basically, it's like we don't need to see the girls in the choreo. Get rid of them.
That's
And
so
no, but like that's where it got like more intense. Where international fans were like, "Oh, we're finally getting some like sexy choreo. So why are you trying to take this away from us?" And they
okay.
sent their own trucks saying that we support it. Keep the choreo. So there was like truck wars happening, and then Believed doubled down by posting a choreography version of the couple dance, which apparently is even more intense. Who knows?
Yeah, like
Did
comment down below if you think Hypen should dance with girls.
you? What was the other drug controversy?
Okay, so Chen and Chenyol, there's trucks being sent out for Chen and Chenyol to kick them out of EXO. And all of this is based
Why?
on their past actions with women. This is as far as I can tell. I may be wrong. But basically, Chenyol was dating somebody a while ago, unverified. And he may have cheated on that person, and the person was very pressed
Multiple
and
times. Like she was like, "Das 12 baar cheat kiya."
yeah, he has displayed a pattern of behavior of cheating on this particular person. They were very upset. They did expose him, and this happened
I
like
think Coco gave it away.
okay, yeah, but this happened like 2 years ago, as far as I can tell.
Mhm.
Like this was
And
this
then
was
he
a
went to
thing.
the military. Like there was this
He went
whole
to the
thing, right?
he
Yeah.
went to the military.
Which
He
is like a whole thing.
Yeah, exactly. And he came back and he's been pretty quiet since. I know EXO is gearing up for a comeback. Chen, on the other hand, is this is a question I ask every single time. But why? What did Chen married his girlfriend? Chen had children with his wives.
He had a
Sorry,
child out
children.
of wedlock. Let's not like kid ourselves.
No, but he married her. He impregnated her
Later.
out of wedlock, but like had the child after the marriage, and then went to the
Hmm.
military. Like I feel like he's been the most upstanding person. Like the minute he
Yeah.
was like, "Oh,
Like this sounds like a Shah Rukh Khan movie.
I swear. Or like any of those like Mills and Moon novels where they find out she's pregnant, so you have to marry her and it's fine. And like he had another child with her. Like and then went to the military. Oh my god, it is a Mills and Moon novel.
Or a Shah Rukh Khan movie.
Or a Shah Rukh Khan movie. But in a Shah Rukh Khan movie, he wouldn't know about the pregnancy. He'd be like, I love
Yeah,
you
and
when I
Preeti
come
Zinta
back.
would be the pregnant person.
Of course, of course. She's very good at being pregnant. And he'd be like, I love you, and I'll come back from the military, then we'll marry. But in the meantime, she's already had the child. So when he comes back from the military, he sees her with the child and he's like, oh
And
no,
he's
she's
like,
had a child
Kiska
with
bacha?
someone else. Exactly.
Yeah.
The anger over Chen is so A, unnecessary, and B, so late because he definitely had the second child in 2020, I think, or 21. Like,
Hmm.
तो 2 साल
Like there are
बाद
too
क्या
many kids now for you to be upset at this point.
Yeah, too many very legal, consensual kids for you to be
Hmm.
upset
Yeah,
about.
not like
And why
hidden
does he have to
millions.
be kicked out of EXO for that?
You know who else is like using drugs to the max?
Are you serious? There are more trucks.
There are
It's like
more trucks,
free
except this
for
time
free in Korea.
it's the group that's using the drugs.
Say more.
Yeah. So 80s are having another comeback in like they're gonna have another comeback obviously because as they do, and it's like spicy is the theme. So they are have they've gotten chili trucks to like advertise their
Oh,
comeback, and
that's
it's like
actually
trucks
quite cute.
selling chilies which are like
Oh, that's cute.
advertising the next 80s comeback. I think that's so smart.
That's really smart, especially given how clearly Korea is a very truck-friendly environment.
And chili
Um,
friendly.
oh gosh, yeah, I didn't think of that. Yeah. So that wow, 80s really clever. Wow.
Hmm.
Really here for that.
Marketing geniuses.
Have it's time for us to get into it. Yeah. Get into it, yeah. Dating. Okay, we've talked a little bit
as
about it.
as extremely single people.
What do you mean as
We
extremely people? I have a human-sized gin in my room.
as extremely single people, we will give you our opinions about
Wait,
like
I'm gonna
idol.
bring the gin. I need my emotional support gin for this.
Now that Jin is there, and we have established that we are extremely single, we will now rate different idols dating. Like, idols who have dated publicly. We will talk about it a little and maybe like what the public opinion was and like our rating of them based on nothing. Like, it's not like
Based
it's
on
just
personal
like,
opinion.
yeah, like, do we think they're cool or not? That's it.
Yeah, cool. I'm game for that. That sounds great.
Okay. Yeah. Since we were like talking about EXO dating, let's talk more about EXO dating.
Just say Baekhyun and Suzy. I know it's coming. I know
Oh
it.
yeah, Bacon and Susie. I was thinking Bacon and Taeyeon, but let's start with Bacon and Susie.
Okay. I thought they were very cute. They performed together that one time where they were
Yeah,
like,
that one song they have together.
oh
Very
man,
cute.
if somebody looked at me like that, the way I'd be pregnant is not even funny.
See, I think they're cute. I don't actually, I wasn't around to know what the public opinion of that was. Do you have any like memory or idea?
Not I don't really don't remember. And also at that point, I wasn't like in very strongly in the Twitter sphere of things. So maybe it could have been a
Hmm.
negative opinion. I just didn't care. I just thought they were cute together and they seemed happy, and that's what matters.
So on a scale of like hot couple to like not couple, what would you rate them?
I mean, closer towards not couple. They weren't a hot couple for sure for me. They were just a
Hmm.
cute couple. They were sweet and all of that, but that's kind of it. What about you?
Hmm. Yeah, I'm like a warm couple. Like I
Mm.
don't like love it, but because they did like song together, and I think that like really like not a lot of people do that, and I think that. So the next couple we have is Bacon and Taeyeon, which is first of all EXO and Girls' Generation, like iconic crossover. But
And yeah, there were rumors
also,
that UN Village was written about her, but
oh really?
I don't know how true or not this is. I have really no
Yeah,
idea. But there
because
are
so many celebrities live in UN Village, it could be about any of them.
yeah, but like because they were together at the not at the time, but
Hmm.
before the time of the song.
Previously,
So I think like that's
yeah.
why people are like ready to believe this.
Yeah.
I
Also, I
don't.
think it's spicy because isn't she older than him?
She is older than him. She is older than him.
Like
Which
Sunminim and like Noona. Mhm.
I thought it was really spicy, just in because of the age difference and because like she was who she is. Like she's
Yeah.
Taeyong, right? It's not just a
Mm.
Nugu person. So yeah, they're definitely like hot couple for me.
Mhm. True. I agree. For me, it's very hot couple. But unfortunately, there was a lot of public backlash for this particular one that I actually know about. And Taeyeon sadly got the brunt of the hate, which often
Because she's
happens
a
when
woman.
a lot of her music is like super heartbreaking divorce music. So like a lot of people speculate that some of it was because of Baking. I
Mm.
mean, sad that they broke up, but hey, people got great music.
Great music out of it. Really here for it.
Mhm. One of my recent couples that I genuinely really shipped were Gio and Kang Daniel because I think both
Oh
of them
yeah,
are like
they were
so
very
cute.
cute. They were very cute.
Yeah.
I really like both of them. I like Kang Daniel quite a bit. I think Gio is really great.
Hmm.
Just a reminder to everybody, in case I haven't talked about it enough, I saw Kang Daniel perform last year. So, one
And
degree of
I love
separation from
Gio.
Gio. Yeah, Gio has bias also. So,
So I loved Kang Daniel and Gio. I think they were like very cute. They were both very like go-getters, leader vibes, and Kang Daniel is a whole CEO, and we have a version of K-dramas to know that that's great.
yeah, absolutely. The only thing I don't know what happened with them. Are they still together? Did they
Oh,
break up?
no, they're not. So they did break up, and it was a public release where they basically said that their schedules were really busy and like work got
I
in the
mean,
way of
seeing how
them.
Twice has a comeback every 3 days, valid.
Exactly. And Kang Daniel managing his own agency himself, like that's kind of I get it. It must be tough. But I was really sad when it happened because they were like the most, first of all, publicly accepted couple. Like everyone was so chill about it. It was actually wild to me. But yeah, they were like cute together. We never saw them together, but I think they were cute together. And then they just
Yeah,
broke up, and it was
yeah.
very sad. And because of like, while I love them, but because like nothing really happened, I would give them a thanda thanda couple.
Yeah, like I feel like they're in the same scope of frame for me as Baekhyun and Suzy, where they were just cute, and that was kind of it.
Hmm. And they
And
didn't
we didn't
stir
even
the
get
pot.
music out of them.
Momo's dating Heechul from Super Junior.
Oh, right, with the uncle. Oh, that is absolutely a scandal. I'm sorry. Why are people okay with it?
Oh, they
We
didn't break up though.
Oh, they did. Okay, thank you.
Last
Out of
year.
the judges. Yeah, that's 12 years,
That
I
is
think, or
13 years. Oh, okay.
13 years. Okay, yeah. So 13 years is a big age difference when he's 40 and she's 27. I think that's a big
She's
age difference.
not
Yes.
27.
How old is she?
She was 23 when they started dating, and he was 36.
Exactly. That's predatory right there. That's
That's
I'm
like
sorry.
double. So it's a no couple for you.
No, yeah, absolutely. It's no, that should not have been a thing. Like, why were people like, why are you wasting time on hating on other couples when there's an actual problematic couple right there?
Hmm. Yeah, like this was a big thing, especially with. I think Super Junior fans were chill because like they're old, I guess. No, sorry. Not being ageist. But Twice fans were not happy. Momo fans were extremely unhappy with this relationship, and for a very until the end, honestly, like I don't think most people were like no, but like of course some people are just like whatever, who cares? Which was me because I'm not like that invested. But I do think they were a spicy couple just because like they stirred the pot a lot, and I'm here for
Mm.
pot stirring. So this AOA Solhyun
Mhm.
dated Zico, and oh my god, this was so spicy because like the way she was caught was that she was caught like running out of Zico's apartment multiple times, random times of the day, and it was like a whole thing where she was just like walk of shames of being captured so regularly,
Do you?
and
But like honestly, if it happens multiple times, would you not come up with like better evasive maneuvers? Like when it
or maybe
happens
I don't
multiple
care.
times, I question it in the sense of like, is it accident?
But yeah, that was super like spicy, and people like, and that this was like really back in 2016, 17. So it was like hella not commonplace. But and that was also when AO was actually popular. So it people cared. But unfortunately, after the reveal, they were like, yeah, we're dating. But then very soon they broke up because they were like, apparently their relationship couldn't handle the public eye, which is kind of sad.
Which is very sad. I think before we get into sort of like more serious dating scandals, which we have definitely kept for the end, so stick around for that because you know what we're going to talk about. You know it. You know it. You and I know it. Um, it is really important to talk about like why these are scandals. Like I think
Asia.
it is Asia, and there is this thing where your idol has to appear to be reserved for you. And it's a really sad
Hmm.
thing. We have talked about this in a previous episode where we talk about what the problems with the
Everything we
K-pop
hate.
fandom is. Yeah. So go check
Yeah.
it out because there's more detail there. But I will reiterate there is this strange idea that your idol is reserved for you, which is definitely not something we see out in the West. Like Western artists is not something we expect them to be our oppa or our whatever.
Sure, but I think with boy bands it is a thing because like even
Not
though they
as
don't
much.
hide it, even though they
Yeah.
don't hide it, I think within fandoms it is definitely a thing to like send hate to the person
Of course,
the
I
boy
mean, those
band
sort of
member is
things will
dating.
happen regardless, but the idea of it being such a scandalous thing of dating, which is
Yeah,
very
yeah.
strange given that Korea, people date. That's how they fall in love and like, sorry, that's how they get married. Like, for
Yeah.
Indians, of course, like where South Asians and arranged marriage is the norm. Of course, that's also
Hmm.
changing in bigger cities. But with
That's
Korea,
really changed. I think, like, I remember growing up when, like, not to bring up trauma, but like Salman Khan was dating Aishwarya Rai, but this was like a big thing and like a big, oh, they're openly dating, whereas openly dating wasn't like a norm.
allowed,
But
yeah.
over time, like now, we've seen like so many people date, get married, like Deepika Padukone, Ranveer Singh, Anushka Sharma, Virat Kohli. Like,
Of
people have
course.
openly
That's what I
dated
mean. Like
for
in big cities, it is becoming normal. Whereas Korea,
but
that
like
is just
even with
already normal.
celebrities. like in India, I think even if you dating might not be an okay thing with your parents, but like celebrities dating has become super commonplace because even we don't sell the boyfriend fantasy, and I think that's kind of insane.
True, which is why I'm like, well, it's not commonplace for us to date, but yet in Korea, that is the norm. You do go on
Hmm.
dates. It is a normal thing.
But
That is
like
how
the
you meet.
dating isn't the problem. The
But it is
betrayal of the fans is the
correct.
problem.
It is
Hmm.
quite strange, how ardently it is pushed, and how people really need that to be not like real. I mean, we've experienced the brunt of it because we've spoken quite openly about certain couples, which we will get to.
And it's really weird because it's like the same people. Like I get it. Okay, I don't get it with Koreans, but there is like a certain culture. But as international fans, it's really weird because you also interact with the Western music industry, and you do see that as well. You see with Indians, you see like Indian celebrities and them openly dating, and those are fine. But then you pick on these people for dating. This is just weird. Like this is not. It's like what? What is the
And
thought
it's not
process?
just dating. Like clearly, Chen is such a great example because we're mad at him for
So
being
it's not
married.
dating. It's just like being. It's about the
Not yeah,
commitment.
yeah,
Like
you're not
that's the
available
concept.
to the
Like
fan.
you commit to the fan. So I mean, segue. But like I was like listening to a podcast where somebody was giving. They had talked to fans who were against it, like fan sites and all of these people who were against dating. Where it's a whole thing where Korean fans and fan sites and even Sasaengs, they know that the idol is dating if they are whenever they are dating, but they want them to keep it a secret because they think that they have invested so much time and money to kind of have this pure image of the person that they shouldn't betray by being public about it. Like that's also a thing where often people know about it. Like I think with Chen, apparently KXLs knew that he was
Knew
seeing
about
someone,
it, yeah.
but they were upset that he went public with it, which to me is
Which
just
is
like, what
which
is
is
the
a
mental
weird line.
gymnastics?
Yeah, it's a very
Yeah,
line
like
stand to draw.
free
And it's also,
yourself.
yeah, I think at the end of the day, we just have to remember that they are here for music and not
Yeah.
as your like doll. No matter other than you. Okay.
Oh, hey, Yunjin from Le Seraphim made a song about it. She's like, I is not equal to doll.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I do know this. Yeah, exactly. Like you're not they're not playthings for you. They're not, here to be your emotional support K-pop boyfriend, no matter how much you use them as that. Your parasocial relationship is your parasocial relationship. They're
Hmm.
they're real life people. They're here to make great music for you and
And you
dance
can still
sometimes.
like, okay, if you're like sitting and dreaming that you're dating them, you could still do that. They could be cheating on their girlfriends. Like Chenyol definitely does that, so he could be cheating on his girlfriend with
Yeah, right. Yeah, absolutely. They could be cheating on their
Like your
partner with.
fantasies don't have to end because their real life is
Yeah, it's called a
changing.
fantasy, not based on reality. Come on. Okay, let's get into the meat of the dating scandals,
Okay,
which
okay. So
basically
this was
only involve
honestly
three people only.
when I was on Twitter, this was like when I came on Stan Twitter, this was the first like dispatch couple reveal that I actually experienced, which was Kai and Jenny. Like actually, like they were sitting in the car and those two like Dande with the circle photo was there, and I was like, "What are you saying?" Except that was the most that relationship lasted for 2 weeks.
Was it even 2 weeks? And also,
It
Kai
was.
was very pressed about it. Okay, I need to
Yeah.
know what is this jadoo that Jenny has, because I mean, we haven't talked about it yet, but GD was also very pressed about it. Kai also very pressed about it.
Yeah,
Like,
and I
what is
think the
because
funniest
I
thing I
want to
think
know.
because I think it was really funny when it got revealed that the companies also their statements didn't match. So SM was like, yeah, and YG was like,
Kinda, maybe. Who
no, they
knows?
just said,
That's true, actually. And I feel like that was very emblematic of what they were feeling. When like
yeah.
someone's really into you and you're like, sure, but they are very into you.
Yeah, like imagine YG going up to Jenny, he's like, are you dating Kai? And Jenny's like,
Yeah, that's literally what it felt like. Which was, I mean, sad for Kai, honestly, like poor thing. Because I've definitely been in Kai's situation before. But like it was, I really want to know, what does she do? How does she get them on the hook like that? And like
I mean,
keep
she
them
is
there.
the it girl. What?
But yeah, sure, but it's not like Kai isn't the it boy, wasn't the
But
it boy.
like, but like she is the it girl. Because I saw this interview of her with Emma Chamberlain, and she was just like, "It's so nice to finally meet you." And Emma Chamberlain was like, maybe she does do something.
Yeah, maybe Jenny does do something. There's something in the air that night. Oh my
Oh my
god,
god.
I
But
want to
yeah,
know
speaking
this.
of Jenny, and like, girl, you know your worth because you only go for like the best of the best. Because her second, oh, we didn't rank Kaya and Jenny, sorry, but we'll do it later. Maybe. We'll do
Okay,
like we'll
only
rank
Jenny
all of
chips.
Jenny's girls. But like GD, that's insane. Like I think all of Korea was jealous of Jenny that day.
My only question with that, okay, because I'd never really followed that. I wasn't really into either of the groups at the time when this was happening. How much is their age difference? Oh,
8, 9 years.
see, Predator.
Yeah, I think for me 8, 9 years is fine. Like under 10 is
No,
okay.
no, you're right. 8, 9 years as such is fine. But
He's not. It's 8 years. Yeah.
if she's 22 and he's 30, Predator,
She was 25.
and he would be 33. Okay, well, that's
Yeah.
not that bad. That's not that bad. Okay, maybe not that
Yeah.
Predator. But I am side eyeing. I am side eyeing just for the audience to know.
Yeah. I think what I actually side eye is like the post
GD's
breakup
behavior.
GD going on
Yeah.
Instagram and like liking shipping posts of them, which is giving very Ashik, sad Ashik.
GD, oh god, GD was like ashiki2.com. He was that only. If you have watched Ashiki 2, which I have not, but I have gathered enough from context clues. That is what GD is.
Yeah, sad. And like
Mm.
now coming to like the most controversial Jenny
Oh.
ship, which does it even exist? We don't know yet because I think up
Mm.
till now we have only discussed confirmed relationships in this
Correct,
in
correct.
this
We've not.
episode.
This is our most speculation based one.
Yeah, like is it them? Is it cosplayers? Is it
Who knows?
deepfakes? Is it AI? Is Are we a hallucination? Who knows? Is Jenny real? Guys, tell us. What do you think?
Yeah,
Are
I feel
Tay
like
and Jenny dating?
I'm at a point in like my life where I have just, I mean, as such, I don't really care like if they're together or not. I'm just very curious as to all the things. Like, I mean, I know the initial episode, we've done an episode about Taney being real. Please go watch it. It is, of course, not very updated. So that's why we're
Yeah.
doing
We
this
have a
episode.
reel about it as well, which you should check
We
out.
do.
A reel and a short about like
Yeah,
the new Taney updates and our opinions on it. So
of
yeah,
course. But
look it
yeah,
up.
so no, my question with it has always been what's going on, because
Yeah,
like
like
the with the initial videos it did get debunked kind of. I mean, there was legal action taken against the person. Then
was
we have this
spreading
new,
misinformation, but like
correct, but not for like impersonation or anything.
yeah, like don't know. It's all like up in the air, and now there is just no statements. It's just like
There's no
this.
statement yet again, which is what happened last time as well, which is what led me to believe that there was some like validity to the videos, where there is no statement now from either of their companies.
Mm-hmm.
And other than the Yogi Bear jacket, there is really no statement from either of the members themselves. Um, and
And they're
it
all
did
like
look
boring.
incredibly staged. Like the Paris entire thing was staged, incredibly staged. If it is real, if it is cosplayers, if it is something else, it's all just very very staged. And
Hmm.
why? That's my big thing has always been why.
Sure, sure. Like all of that is the conspiracy alike. Let's talk about like the spice of it. Because I think like they're a really spicy couple. Like they're making a lot of movement. Like, Twitter is
Money
shaking.
moves,
Gen
big money
Leasers are shaking. Take
G
cookers are
cookers,
shaking.
G
G
cookers
cookers are
are flipping.
celebrating.
Yeah, they are so like
Yeah.
joy.
There's like so much. Like honestly, if I was dating, this is how I would date. I would like make everybody lose their damn minds, being like, "Oh, kya raha?" It's like
Dude, I wouldn't even
Schrodinger's
need to date,
theory.
okay? I would just want to be friends with one of them, and I would do all of those like, oh, random idol scene with mysterious woman for lunch, and it's just like, hello. That
True. But yeah, so now we know, like, honestly, Jenny, you go, girl. You get it.
Yeah, she's like here to get that bag in any way that she can, and I'm here for it.
I mean,
Um,
she's already got the bag. She doesn't need the
exactly,
men
that's
for
what
the
I mean. Like in
bag.
any way, like she's got it from her career, she's got it from like the men. It's
I
great.
think the men are just the accessories. I don't think Jenny
They are
gets
really the
that.
bag.
Literally. But
My
okay, let's
only thing
rank.
is
Like
okay. The
not
rank.
ranking, no real basis. My ranking is like how interesting I think the relationship was. Not like
Okay.
the dudes as such, but you can have your own category
Yeah, no,
criteria.
mine is also based on the thing and a little bit of how I see the dynamic of the two. Like if I enjoyed the dynamic. So
Mm.
for wait, like why don't you
True.
go first?
So for me, number three is Kai because I think didn't last very long, didn't see anything happen. Sure, it was confirmed, but like beyond that, it gave me nothing.
I feel like number three for me is GD. Like if GD hadn't been such a whiny person after the breakup, it would have really not even been on my radar at all. So yeah, it's number three is GD. Number two.
Okay. No, for me, number two is GD because I think the way it was revealed, where it's like photos of GD going on a cycle, photos of Jenny on a cycle. Like, what is happening? It's hilarious. Why are you both wearing fuzzy hats? And
Mm.
it was very like, it also gave like very iconic YG. Like, when you think of YG, you think of GD. But like the third generation of YG was Jenny. So, it's always giving iconic. And I think that's very cool. I don't, and in fact, I think it adds to it that GD was being Ashik after because, like, where is the angst? There is the
Oh
angst.
yeah,
And
yeah,
I'm
you're
a
the
sucker for angst.
enthusiast also.
Mm.
For me, number two is Taney. If at all it's real, even if it's not, I think all of it has just been so like I've been saying, it just feel there's something afoot and something's
Mm.
happening in the background which we are not privy to, and I hate that because I'm such a curious person by nature. Like to be a fly on that wall when they find these videos and they're like, oh, kya chal raha
Mm.
hai, batein karenge,
Mm.
to be in that conference room. I want to be in that conference room. So yeah, that's why Taney for me is number two.
Okay. For me, number one, obviously, is Taney. Because I'll tell you what, even if it's not real, I think if somebody is staging, not like Taney is real, but like I think if it's cosplayers or whatever, like somebody is going through that much effort over
Effort,
time.
yeah.
Like it's been a year. What are you saying? This is so like elaborate and like I'm a sucker for theatrics, and this is giving everything theatrical, iconic. Whether Taney is real or not is out of the question. I think Taney as the Schrodinger's ship is not really genuine.
Yeah, I feel like, and also all the stories behind why the cosplayers are doing their cosplaying is also
Yeah,
hilarious. Like
crazy.
here for that. But for me, number one will have to be Kai and Jenny because they, as a couple, I just thought were very funny. Because you could tell, like Kai was like, Sarak up pe. Siraf, like Nyochawar dil kar diya up pe. And Jenny was like, okay, thanks. I love that dynamic so much. Really here for that. If this was a book, I would read it. If this was like a movie, I'd watch it. I'm like invested in this. And like the fact that it lasted as like a blip of a second that it did, like how little
It's
did
still remembered, yeah.
yeah, exactly. Like that's how iconic it was that it didn't need to exist for that long.
Mm.
It's like Dynamite Blue June. It lasted for a blink and we all remember it. Ooh, get it what I did? Blink.
So this was our rankings of iconic idol dating ships.
Yeah,
And you
ships,
let us know what do
scandals.
you feel about them. What is your ranking of Jenny's
Oh, if
boys?
there's anyone
Because
we've missed, I'm sure there are idols out there who are
hmm,
dating, who have dated. We've definitely not listed. This is not a comprehensive list. So let us know in the comments below. Maybe we'll do a part two.
ooh, if it's spicy enough. But yeah, let us know your ranking of Jenny's boys as well. And let us know what else you want us to talk about because we can talk about these things all day long.
We do it anyway, so we might as
Yeah.
well record it. We will be back next week with a brand new episode, whether it'll be a K-pop thing, it'll be a K-drama thing, who knows. Remember to follow us on Spotify, give us 5 stars if you liked our podcast series, and also remember to follow us on Instagram at NoonaTalk, exactly like it sounds. There is a lot of things happening in June. Very exciting. We will be back next week. I'm Sarah.
And I was Sophia. We'll see you next time.